Howdy, my name is Mitchell Molinix, and I was given the great opportunity to document and photograph pollinators and other insects around the Bryan Regional Athletic Complex. Unfortunately, we didn't have a community partner, so our group members took it upon ourselves to set up meeting times, and we chose to meet every Sunday for 3 hours over 3 straight weeks. We were able to set up a group meet that would allow us to communicate more efficiently. Our short-term goal of the project was to photograph and document at least 20 insects we found in the wildflower area of the complex. Our medium-term goal was to complete our short-term goal in the allotted meeting times so that we would not have to reschedule all of the members to more meeting times. Our long-term goal was to present the photographs and data we collected to the Heat Building so that the university could have a better understanding of the diverse insect species around Bryan. Like I stated before, the first step in our project planning was to make a group meet so that we all could communicate when we were available for meeting times. Our next step was creating the project management plan, in which all the members of our group shared a Google Doc and discussed modes of communication, transportation, and our goals as a group. We decided that we should meet every Sunday from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. over the period of November 3rd to November 17th, so that way we could accomplish the 8 hours we needed to complete the project. The drivers chosen were Jack Moody and Tristan Fauntleroy. We weren't exactly sure what the complex was like, so before our first trip out, we all planned on walking the wildflower area, photographing as many insects as we could. As it turned out, this was the best possible plan for our group, so we ended up rolling with it each week. We'd meet up at 3 p.m., walk to the wildflower area, spread out, and begin taking pictures. During the first hour of the first visit, we walked as a group to take photos, but we soon realized this would not work because, as a group, we'd scare off the bugs and end up taking the same pictures anyway. So from then on, we split into groups of 2 and explored the wildflower area. If the number of insects in the wildflower area were scarce, we'd explore another area of the complex. Unfortunately, the weather did not make things easy. The many cold fronts meant chilly weather and rain, so we had to deviate from one of the original dates, and because of the lack of insects we could find, we had to trim our total down to 10. Overall, we were pretty happy with our results. As you can tell by the slides, we were able to capture plenty of photos of insects. Although we ran into trouble with the weather a couple of times, we were able to hit our goal of 8 hours at the complex. We were able to accomplish our short-term goal of photographing at least 10 insects because of the weather we had to change the number. We also accomplished our middle-term goal as we never had to increase our meeting time since we were able to accomplish our short-term goal in the allotted meeting times. We are still working on our long-term goal as we are working on delivering our data and pictures to the university, but I believe overall the results of this project will have a positive impact on the research of insects around the Bryan area. I believe this project has tons of potential and definitely could be worked on further into the future. One of the ways we could do this is by expanding our reach from just the wildflower area. Yes, our group sometimes deviated from this, but I believe if the instructions were changed from specifically just the wildflower area to the whole complex, there would be so many more opportunities for insect documentation and photo collection. For example, there were plenty of shrubbery and flowers around the outside of the complex that I am sure would be great locations to discover unique insect species that we haven't found in the wildflower area. A way I believe we could improve this project in the future would be to improve the photography equipment we had. Because of budget constraints, we were only able to use the cameras on our phones, but I believe if we upgraded our equipment to digital cameras, our documentation could be greatly improved. This concludes my digital story. I hope you found it as interesting as I found it fun to make. Thanks for watching.